It's time for our technology segment, and joining us now is our tech reporter, Ndiho. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Esther. Prembertech, a South African-based startup, is working to reduce the digital gender divide. It empowers women and the youth in the suburbs of Johannesburg with computer skills training, boot camps, mentorships, and internships, and more importantly, job placements. I recently spoke to Precious Nyarambi, a social entrepreneur and founder of Prembertech.
It's wonderful to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
You are an entrepreneur who is, so to speak, all over the place when it comes to technology. What are the tech trends in South Africa? What have you been up to?
We realize that we are moving into the fourth industrial revolution. We are already in it, but there are still areas that are not serviced, that are not functional, that are not operating at full capacity just because the IT space is not fully appreciated or comprehended or maybe even implemented. Prembertech Technologies, we training women on a free basis that don't know how to use computers, right? That's our social responsibility part. But there's a part that is servicing organizations, through different things that organizations might require. It can be a bank. We are growing into that space. It can just be any organization or a government organization that needs to upgrade.
There are those people who look at the use of technology as something that is very far and away from their reach, that they can't access it. Do you think anybody, as we speak, can really succeed without tapping into this technology that is available to us?
I think as a people, and as an organization, people must continuously aspire to grow. People must evolve. Otherwise, you become irrelevant, you become redundant, and it's the worst thing that can ever happen to a business, is to find yourself obsolete. And as an entrepreneur, it's important for us to be versatile enough to be agile. Let's get things going. What's happening? What are the trends? And I feel like the IT space gives you enough adrenaline because you cannot be redundant. It's really moving at an alarming rate, where a lot of things can now be done online. Sales can be done online, and so you cannot be left behind and still think that you can make an impact. A person must really evolve, go and just check what's the trend. How do I upskill myself? How do I remain relevant? How do I remain on top of my game?
Speaking about trends, what's trending in South Africa in terms of technology? What's everybody talking about?
The space is evolving on any level. If you talk of accounting, it has been synchronized with IT. Sales is synchronized with IT. Digitalisation is the in thing. Everything is now, there are solutions that are being deployed through IT, and you can't be left behind.
What technologies have disrupted the entire system from your vantage point?
I think that this massive introduction of apps, they are convenient, they are relevant, they are timely. A whole lot of things can be done through an app. And I feel that it's really a serious disruptor, and a lot of things can be implemented and done quicker, easier. And the whole e-commerce thing, a product can be purchased online, and then you tie in the courier part where now you source the deliveries guys and all that. Deployment can be done online, a lot of things. And you see even just the introduction of a lot of meetings online, that space has had to grow as well. I think a few years back, we were not fully aware of Zoom. We were not fully aware of even this platform that we are using now, that we can have a live conversation on Skype, that you're recording, linked into a lot of other support systems. So I feel like there's been a lot of disruption around online meetings, online sales, creating your media presence, leveraging on the ordinary social media handles that we used to have. Twitter introduced Spaces. People are having serious, massive meetings on Spaces. LinkedIn has become so busy. People are doing their live meetings there, their conferences there, the same with Facebook. So I think a lot of people caught it, and they are evolving with time, but they've been predominantly maybe in the tech space.
On that note, thank you so much for your time, Precious.
Thank you, Paul.
That's today's Tech Report. Back to you, Esther.
Paul, thanks. Be sure to join Paul Ndiho every Wednesday for the Africa 54 Technology Report.